Hey everyone, and welcome back to the beautiful shitty waters of New Camilo. The water's still really shitty right now. We haven't given it enough time for the better kind of sewage treatment plants to really kick in. You know, they are kicking in though. We can see that this water is still kinda shitty, but it's not nearly as shitty as that. Which should hopefully, you know, we'll see that kind of get flowed away. You know, fresh new water will replace the area in here. Or at least that's the hope. We don't want to be having a nice little city on this that's surrounded by shitty water. But yeah, so previously we'd gone and built this really nice bridge. We've got this nice big dense part of town now. We've got all this, so we're getting new mining buildings all the time. So making progress. You're making good progress. We still have a really high demand for commercial, which is kind of staggering since we've made an entire district dedicated just to commercial areas. I mean, just look at this traffic. The foot traffic here is nuts. Insane foot traffic. Actual traffic is also kind of insane. We were talking about potentially fixing that. We'll come back to that later on, though. That's kind of a boring thing. It looks like we've got places that are looking for educated workers right now. But that should be a problem that will solve. Jeez, what the hell? I was about to say this should be a problem that should solve itself. We've even got schools down here, so no wonder we have a problem with educated workers. We literally don't have a school down here. So we are going to do that first. We also need a bus route. I've forgotten in a previous episode that I needed to do a bus route, so we're gonna do a bus route at some point. We'll put like a school somewhere around here, I suppose, because then it services the other side of Watson as well. Might be over here. We may need to just, you know, go and make 2 schools because the coverage isn't great. Could do a school there. Do a school there, and we'll do a school over here too. So we'll have 2 schools for these areas, which makes sense since they're fairly densely populated. So we'll do a school right here as well. There we go. Okay, so that's the education system down here. Figured out. High school, literally the 2 high schools we've got it, figuring out that situation. University, we're starting to see university education is increasing. It's interesting that most of the university-educated people are down here. I'm supposing that maybe just better educated people are kind of drawn to these more densely packed parts of town. But we are also seeing other pockets of, you know, well-educated people kind of moving in, so maybe that will improve over time as well. Right now, we'll start seeing the highly educated number increase. So, before we forget, put in a bus route. So this will be like our Watson bus route. We'll have a bus route for the Mall of the World. They'll go and connect up with the other major bus lines. But for now, let's worry about doing a bus route for Watson. So let's go here. Huh? Is that a one? Oh no, we got on the wrong side of the street. There we go. There. I've seen lots of people do all their bus stops really kind of far apart. I really don't know why. I think having them close together is a good idea, especially with how many people actually, you know, take the bus. It's kind of nuts. Let's go back around that way. We'll come down to here, go back around to here, go up here. That's going to create a lot of traffic though, so maybe not. Let's not do that. Let's kind of do a figure 8 kind of thing here. Let's go down there, go back up here, go to here. We'll take across the overpass. Go to here. Go here. Maybe not, actually. Let's go here instead. Here. There we go. And go across to here. Go up to here. Go up to here. No. Go here. We'll go through rather than... We're not going to have a path that goes all the way around. We really don't want to go onto that main road. We'll just stick to the insides this area. Go down to here, and then we'll go back across the overpass. Down to here, down to here, and then complete the line. Cool. So that's Watson. That is our Watson route. And then we'll do a more of the world route. So we'll have a stop here. We will... Which direction we'll go? We'll go kind of like a figure 8 thing. We'll go around to here again. Go up to here, perhaps. Yeah, we'll go up to here. Traffic on this road is really ridiculous right now, so I'd prefer to take kind of this road out. So take that road out, and we'll come back to here. Maybe if we can do a U-turn somewhere. We don't want... That's not going to be a U-turn, so that's going to make the road really long. So you may want to actually just come straight back down in here. Maybe we should start this the other way around. So we want to create a new line. There. Oh, we can't do it on that side of the street. Okay. We'll do it on this side since there's only one stop there. Do it on that side. We'll come down to here right behind the mall. And then we'll go in here. We will stop in the middle there. Stop here. Stop here. Other side of the street. Oh, we can only... Okay, I see. I keep forgetting we can only go the one way around. Yeah, we'll do a U-turn, then we'll go out. No. That's going to make a really big route. Up to here, down to here, and then back out. Why is it doing a big... Because we're going out that exit. Right. So really we want to be going out this way. Like... Yeah, so we probably want... We may not want to actually stop on that main road, perhaps. We'll stop there. Stop here. And we'll go back out that way. Perhaps. I don't know. I'm not entirely happy with that. But I think that's the best we're going to get, really. Apparently, you can actually edit the roads without having to... I think it might be a mod that somebody had that allowed you to actually click the line to modify it. I'm not sure how I was seeing other people do it. We'll just wait for the buses to come around and then we'll edit the buses. So we have bus routes now. We have bus routes going that way. But now we have bus routes going that way, we do need to have a look at this traffic situation along that road. So that is something to consider. Right, what else do we have to do? Right, we need to figure out this commercial demand. We've got a really big commercial demand. I'm still not sure why. Really big commercial demand, but no people to actually work the jobs. Speed this up just a bit. I don't want to build more commercial until I'm entirely certain that we actually have a reason to be building commercial. We could build a grand mall. We could actually do a mall out on this island, but I think that's a bit too close to the Mall of the World to, you know, do another mall like right out here, unless it's on the other side of the island. So maybe hold off on the mall. We could do a the Opera House. We've got the Expo Center. I feel like, you know, this island needs to be kind of like the centerpiece of our city almost. Like, you know, all the residential and everything's out here, but this will be offices and commercial and maybe a couple of housing areas, but not a huge spot for housing. Yeah. I'm still not entirely sure why it wants us to have more commercial, especially since we have people abandoning their jobs here because they aren't well educated enough. I will admit, I don't entirely understand the Now, it'd be interesting if I could have a breakdown of why. Dog. Alright, well, let's see how we're doing other things. How's that garbage doing? Landfill usage is at 52%. We have not filled, or we've almost filled that landfill. It wasn't that long ago we emptied that out. 6, 31. That is now empty, so we can just set it back. We probably want to empty this one out now. Yeah. We'll probably have another row of garbage dumps like along this road. We won't have it connect up. We don't want it to. Whoops, that is going to annoy me if we leave it there. There we go. Nice. That's perfect use of space. I love it. These roads are going to get pretty busy with all the garbage trucks coming back and forth, but nah, I don't care. It's not going to get densely packed with just garbage trucks unless we get into a really shitty situation. These garbage dumps are probably going to see less garbage getting into them than these ones. Oh, then again, every garbage dump has its own garbage truck, so perhaps that's not the case. But now we can actually start emptying out that one too, since it's almost full. These are fine, so we'll leave them to go. And these can just burn all the trash that we've got. Garbage reserves is full on almost all of them, actually. We might want to start thinking about building some more. Stretch a road up here. I'll build some, like 2 more. Nope. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. Little bit of a gap there. My OCD hates it. It's good enough. Now the traffic's getting a bit silly. But that will that's going to clear up, I think. We may want to actually make like a different road for these to exist on, perhaps. Or another way around. Actually, you know what? We can link this up to the road. Because trucks that come out this way are going to have to go straight to the left, but trucks that come up can go straight in. So we can link that up to the road. We'll probably do the same up here, honestly, which is probably not a bad idea. It's just going to make it far enough along that we can actually fit in more garbage dumps. Let's see if that fit. Yep, there's a bit of space there, but it's good enough. But now garbage trucks can leave there and literally go nowhere. So that's absolutely no help to them. But they can go out that way if they want to, for whatever reason. Okay. Yeah, the garbage trucks there are flowing a bit better now already. It's just like garbage central. Alright. Demands for things haven't really changed either. I'm kind of surprised. We've still got a medium demand for commercial, even though we don't have the educated people for it. These places right here seem to be suffering the most since they're the newest. They've been built and rebuilt a couple of times over now. Traffic here has kind of eased up. I wonder if that's because of the bus route we have. Like, it's not insane right now. We have actually a look at our traffic situation. There it is. Yeah, well, that's to be expected, right? But the main thing is that these really harsh red spots are surrounded by green spots. So this is just busy intersections, not necessarily backed up intersections. And the same goes for here. Busy intersection, not backed up. Busy road, not backed up. Just busy. This road's surprisingly busy. I'm honestly, that's unexpected. That road, surprisingly busy as well. But I suppose that is also an access from the highway, and it's got a whole bunch of dense kind of buildings in this area. So, okay. Buildings just getting destroyed and abandoned. Alright. I really don't want to start building stuff on this island until I'm entirely certain that we actually have the desire for growth. But I'm pretty sure the only way we're going to get the desire to actually grow out these areas is if we actually start building places for people to live, right? And for places for them to work and such. I just noticed as well, we need a place to... We need to fight fires down here. Look, there's a freaking fire right there. So, let's probably put something near the overpass there, so that fire engines can get around nice and quick to stop those fires. Later on, we'll come back here, and we'll actually put down like the major firehouse and everything like that, but for now it's okay. And we can actually start getting the crematorium. It will help us save space, and if we want to be really, really cruel, one of the things we can actually do is start emptying out the cemeteries into the crematoriums to make more space in the cemeteries, which is a really awful thing to do. But it's just how the game works. By default, sometimes you just literally don't have a say. It's like, empty this cemetery, and it takes it all to the crematorium and burns all the dead people. So that's just how things go. But I'm going to basically put down a crematorium for every cemetery we currently have, just so that there's options for people, basically. And that should help also ease up on the amount of space that gets used in the cemeteries. Crematorium right there. Cool. So I think we have just the 3 cemeteries. We should put a crematorium up here and as well. Possibly another cemetery even, actually, because that's pretty bad. We'll do that. We want places that are actually going to pick up, you know, bring out your dead. I really don't want to destroy all those houses. There's not much space there. No. Maybe. That's just houses. We'll do that, and we'll get a crematorium right next door. There we go. So now that should be servicing all that much better. Let's go. So after the whole, you know, trash fiasco before with me not paying attention to what our garbage situation was like, I'm very conscious of the notifications we're getting. And maybe even actually worth checking Twitter. Thank you for an amazing vacation. Did not think this at all, Mayor. The ecological impact of mining. Even though the smoke is a bit icky, the crematorium will save a lot of space. What a great city. I'm thinking, police offers small storage spaces for secure doors for rent, with secure doors for rent. Do not think this at all. Wireless networks available for free everywhere. Amazing vacation. Yeah, I'm just gonna erase all these. The problem with erasing these is that there isn't a button just to clear all. You have to keep on paying attention to. Oh god, wow, we are just really lax on our fire coverage, aren't we? Yeah, let's get a fire station right in the middle there to help those guys out. I'm surprised they weren't complaining about services, honestly. Let's get some mining industry in here. Since there is a sliver of demand for it right now. And let's check our mining output. Not that bad. There's still stuff to be mined in this area, so we're not gonna touch that. We're gonna leave that for now. Alright. We need to do something about this commercial demand. Almost tempted to do like a commercial district in the weird slither, because there will be another housing district right down south of it, but it'll probably just be like suburban housing and such, so this will probably not see much traffic. Even though there's plenty of traffic around here, industrial areas with commercial nearby, I'm not particularly sure it actually goes really well for the industrial demand. So we're not going to do that. Can't, okay. I keep on thinking when that icon is lit up blue that it actually means we can buy new zones, but yeah, we're gonna extend up this road and start thinking about new residential, and giving new people, you know, places to work and such. Yeah, we will do that. So we're gonna try and keep all the kind of heavy residential fairly close to the coast. I think we'll put some heavy residential in here as well. I think that makes sense. This road will probably connect up here on the highway, so this highway will, you know, will become highway into road and highway on either side. It'll be an interesting intersection. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to tackle that yet. It'll be interesting when we get there. But for now, let's figure out a new area down here. And we're going to, even though we have no demand for residential, we're going to make demand for residential. We're going to literally force it. So, let's start building here. Go. As those two areas connect. That bends. We don't want it to bend. Cool. Alright. And we will connect that up somewhere where it's not going to have a bunch of heavy traffic. We'll connect that up. Excellent. Alright, this is getting really, really busy. But this is going to be heavy again, so we're going to build a whole bunch of heavy commercial right along the road here, which should hopefully start creating a demand for residential. One can hope. We're gonna need water here too. And one more. Whoever's working the water pipes in New Camilo is gonna be super pissed off about the fact that all the pipes just run under everything. But thankfully, that's not actually a thing. We have to stress about that. This is already filling up, which is great. We're going to start just flood filling in some houses here, even though we haven't got any demand for it yet. We're probably going to start seeing a demand for offices because we are getting more educated workers. In fact, wow, look, all of our buildings here just turned really nice and white, which means that everybody here is probably well educated. Except for the fact that people are setting themselves on fire. I already thought that was a, you know, Senate district thing, but apparently, you know, even the Watson district will set themselves on fire, which makes sense thinking about it. Let's actually check our education levels. What is our? Wow, last time we checked, that's gained like 15% in the couple of days that we've not checked that. Our uneducated has dropped by 7. That's fantastic. We are doing really well, which probably means yes, we're going to start seeing a demand for office space. Right now it's still growing up. How are our services out here? Probably will need a police station somewhere along this road at some point. As I keep saying, we're going to buy out this spot eventually. We're not that far off from hitting our next milestone, so I'm not going to worry too much. Health is good. We don't need to worry about that. Fire is not great, but again, we'll you know, put these things down further up. Education should be fine, except for the schooling. Schooling is always going to be a problem, because with the primary school, elementary school, is always going to be an issue, simply because of the fact that they don't cover much space. You pretty much need one for every individual district. Just slap one down right there, and that will start filling up nicely. Cool. So we're going to see that our garbage cover isn't going to be great in this area, but once we connect up to here, if you look at the road there, like, garbage cover just stretches out there like crazy. So once we have this highway connected up to the area down here, we're going to see our garbage coverage in this area actually increase, because garbage trucks won't have to go through here to get the garbage in here, which is good. We may end up building like another garbage dump, you know, somewhere in this general vicinity, maybe further up, perhaps, if we end up buying out that area. But for now, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Well, we're already seeing people using up these areas around here. We need parks and such. We can actually get a big park in here. Maybe not that big, but we can get a larger park. We might do that. Right behind the school. Put a large park in there, and we'll get a smaller one as well. Somewhere around here. Maybe there. That looks good. One more. I don't think we need one more. We need to put a park in this area. Even though we've got this really nice intersection here, it looks like this area is kind of wanting access to parks right now. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna be nice to them. We could put a park across the street, or a plaza across the street from the school there. It's a high school, I think. Let's do that. We'll put one right there. Destroy buildings in the process, but we have now got a park there. And I bet all these people are just going to flood into it. No, they're going to split past. Okay, they're not interested. It's like, who put this plaza here? But that should help this area. Yeah, look at that. It's no longer all brown. Lots of blue buildings. This area is fantastic. Look at all that. Look at all that. They approve of all the parks we've got. I mean, just look at that. That's pretty. It's really pretty. Alright. We've got new monuments and such, but we're not going to have a look at them yet. We don't really need to. We still haven't built any houses in here, and we still have a demand for commercial, which is insane. I really don't know what's driving up our commercial demand. I wonder if it's that this industrial area over here is generating a lot of goods, and so because of that, they want places to sell the goods they've generated. Traffic issues, though. We are starting to see traffic issues form. We may want to stretch down these two roads further. Because, yeah, that's getting kind of nuts. I mean, it's flowing. It's flowing fairly well. Traffic is not really stopping long, but it is creating a rather long line. So, let's worry about that next time. We'll worry about that next time. I'm going to be doing shorter videos to try and help with the upload time. But for now, I think that's okay. I'm going to stop there. I will pick up recording very soon. And I will see you all next time.